Good morning. Welcome to 365 Days of Richer Living, daily morning reading, meditation, and prayer time. I am Reverend Rafe Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader at Columbia Center for Spiritual Living in Columbia, Maryland. Today is April 10th. I build wisely, for the mind that created me is with me and working through me. And the scriptural reference for this morning is Psalms 23, verse 4, "For thou art with me." I am always sustained by a perfect God. I am never alone and never lonely, for the universe is my friend. I was created by a loving intelligence to serve me. All people bring me a touch of God. All circumstances are impressing me with good. Where I am, God is, and that is all I need to be happy. Around me at every instance is divine companionship and divine love. God looks at me through every face. God blesses me through every situation. The law of good is working for me, and I give it full power in my life now. There is no law of evil to oppose it, for God is one. I know that I am held lovingly and firmly in the law of good. The peace that passeth all understanding is mine, for I let God do the work. I set aside all my human opinions and material belief and give God a chance to act through me. I know that the only result of this decision will be increased blessings in my life. I construct new forms based on new ideas. I let the old forms fall away, and I rejoice in a new heaven and a new earth. Letting go of the past, I press forward to new and greater ideas of truth. New foundations appear, new temples are built, and new good happens. I build on the sure knowledge of the goodness of life and the permanence of love. Within me now is the power of God fulfilling all my desires. With me now is divine love, making loving and gracious my way. Within me now is God's intelligence, making every right decision. I lack for nothing, for the mind which created me is in me and working through me. So let's take that into our time of this breath, I recognize there is one infinite presence, that I am simultaneously in its presence, and its presence is within me. Because it is everywhere present. No spot where it is not. It is perfect peace, perfect love, infinite abundance, absolute reality. It is the very intelligence of life. It is life. It is light. By whatever name we call it, it is this one invisible wholeness, this changeless substance that changes into a multiplicity of form expressing itself. Changeless in that there is nothing for it to change into, because it already is everything. Whether I call it God or Buddha or Allah, great mystery, great spirit, I can never encompass it in a name. Far greater than any word, it simply is. So I recognize the isness of creation itself, of the substance of creation, of the activity of creation, of the form of creation, all as one creation. And as I recognize what it is, I know that I am that in form, that I am a point of creation, that I am an intentional, on purpose desire in the heart of life itself, in the mind of God itself, in the expression of the infinite, whatever phrase we use, whatever phrase I use, I am that, expressing, fully infused with all that God is. Fully empowered with the agency of the infinite. And so I know that all that the divine is lives, moves, and has its being in, through, and as me. And so I speak my word, recognizing that my word is the word of the infinite, speaking itself into being in, through, and as its life, and this point of its life called me. That there is no separation. And so I speak into being this day, a day of awareness, a day where I palpably, intentionally live in the awareness of the truth of my being, that beyond the human construct of words, I move through this day in touch with and in relationship with that deep knowing within me, the soul, the activity of creation, moving life to a different awareness within me. That the soul is what I am and it is within me. That I am the activity of creation in form, and the activity of creation is within me. That power, that infused power of the divine to create, to stand on its agency as a point of creation and to create. So today I create a day of magnificence, a day of awe and wonder. And by create, I simply am recognizing that I use creation to manifest experience. And so today, I choose life. I choose love. I choose joy. I choose brilliance. I choose productivity. I choose ease and comfort and calm. I choose peace. Knowing that what happens in one place of creation happens in all of creation, because there is no place and then another place. There's just now. And so I live in the now. I choose in the now. I experience in the now. I hold myself accountable to return to an awareness of truth in each moment, not in some laborious, difficult way, but in a sense of awe and wonder that everywhere my eyes fall, everything my eyes behold, everything my ears attenuate is God expressing. To see beyond behavior, beyond appearance, to God expressing. Grateful. So incredibly grateful for this thing called faith, the belief, the assurance, the confidence in the unseen substance. Knowing that as I rest in that confidence of the unseen becomes seen. Because law is always acting upon my belief. So I rest in the belief of the isness and completeness and wholeness of life. And I get out of the way and allow that to manifest as my life. Grateful. And so knowing that it is complete, knowing that there is no waiting period, knowing that it is done as quickly as it is spoken, I let go. I get out of the way. I release any need to control, and I simply receive. And as I receive, I give. I live in the reciprocity, in the circulation of life, in the flow of wholeness, unimpeded flow, the abundance of creation. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amen. Amen. And so it is.